I call to order the meeting of the Village Board for March 10th, 2020. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You didn't say it. Village Clerk, please call the roll.
President DeSimone.
Here.
Trustee Franz. Here. Trustee Fry.
Here.
Trustee Lomax.
Here. Here.
Trustee Penicola.
Here.
Trustee Perez.
Yes. Here.
That's six.
Six? All right. At this time, we'll move to public comment. Does anyone wish to address the board? If so, please approach the podium and state your name. Nobody? Seeing none, this will conclude public comment. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the February 25th, 2020 Village Board meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any modifications to the minutes? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Motion carries and the minutes are approved. The next item of business is to approve the warrant in the amount of $629,636.68. Is there a motion?
Do you have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussions on the warrant? Please call the roll.
Trustee Franz.
Yes.
Trustee Fry.
Yes.
Trustee Lomax.
Yes.
Trustee Penicola.
Yes.
Trustee Perez.
Yes.
Five.
The motion carries and the warrant is approved. Under finance, there's a resolution authorizing a side letter of agreement to the contract with the Metropolitan Alliance Union, which is a patrol division, effective from January 1st, 2019 through December 31st, 2022. Is there a motion to approve the resolution?
You have a motion?
Do we have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, is there any discussion?
Yes, so this is the item that was discussed in closed session a couple weeks ago. We are presenting it today to be ratified. I want to thank Chief Schultz, Finance Director Julie McManus, as well as the representatives of the MAP Union in negotiating a successful letter to clarify language in the contract.
Any questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Franz.
Yes.
Trustee Fry.
Yes.
Trustee Lomax.
Yes.
Trustee Penicola.
Yes.
Trustee Perez.
Yes.
That's five.
Motion carries and the resolution is now approved. Under Public Works, ordinance adopting the Village of Bensonville Green Infrastructure Policy. Is there a motion to approve the ordinance?
You have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, is there any discussion?
Joe?
Sure. So the village follows many different policies when we go through our developments, our construction, and our operations. Our county stormwater ordinance, for example, is one that controls and sets the guidelines for our stormwater runoff for developers. This is a new policy we're looking to initiate here at the village. Basically going to keep the staff honest with our construction projects and looking to do green infrastructure improvements as we go through our infrastructure projects. The green infrastructure program will require us to look at all different types of green infrastructure, from bioswales to permeable pavements, water quality initiatives, things of that nature. With this policy, we'll also tend to reduce our stormwater runoff into our creeks as well and provide better water quality in our streams. The federal government and our federal grants are now giving bonus points for those municipalities that do establish these types of policies, so there's another benefit. As we go forward with grant applications in the future, we'll get extra bonus points, which hopefully will then lead to more grants to keep our CIP in line. So it's the village's staff recommendation to approve this ordinance and start our green initiative policy.
Any questions from the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Franz.
Yes.
Trustee Fry.
Yes.
Trustee Lomax.
Yes.
Trustee Penicola.
Yes.
Trustee Perez.
Yes.
That's five.
Motion carries and ordinance is passed. At this time, we would like to welcome one of our new Public Works employees. Joe, do you want to do the introduction?
Absolutely. It's very excited to introduce our new utilities supervisor to our village board and to our residents. This is Vince Smith. Vince comes to us with over 12 years of experience in municipal government. He started his career in Westchester before moving on to Elk Grove Village, where we stole him from in the past couple of months. Vince also had his own plumbing business. He was a member of the Army National Guard. He lives in LaGrange Highlands with his wife Valerie, who's here, and his two sons Ty and say it loud. Rowan. All right. In his spare time, he likes Thai boxing. He coaches basketball, and he likes to do anything family related.
Awesome.
So I haven't known him enough to give him any embarrassing comments at this point, but I will the next time. So welcome, Vince.
Welcome.
Welcome. That concludes our new employee.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Moving on to presidential remarks, we just have a few. This Saturday is the 9th Annual Law Enforcement Hockey Classic which benefits Honor Flight Chicago, which will be held at the Edge. It starts at 6 o'clock. Tickets can be purchased in advance or at the door. For more information or to purchase tickets, please visit our website. There will be a neighborhood watch meeting on March 26th at 7 p.m. This month's topic is severe weather awareness. Please see our website for more details. And Meet the Easter Bunny will be held on April 4th from 9 a.m. to 11 at the Bettsville Theater. So bring your camera for a photo and receive a free souvenir. Special treats will be available for purchase. That's all I have for presidential remarks. Evan, do you have any? Oh, I have a proclamation.
We do have a
I
proclamation.
do have a proclamation. I lied to you. Hold on. Would the deputy clerk please read the proclamation?
Yes, proclamation, U.S. Census Day 2020. Whereas the U.S. Census Bureau is required by the United States Constitution to conduct a count of all persons. And whereas the census count is required extensive work, and the Census Bureau requires partners at the state and local level to ensure the complete and accurate count. And whereas the Village of Bensenville Complete Count Committee will bring together a cross-section of community members who will utilize their local knowledge and expertise to reach out to all persons of our community. And whereas April 1st, 2020 is nationally recognized as Census Day by the United States, and on this day, the Village of Bensenville and the Complete Count Committee is hosting a Census Day celebration at the Bensenville Community Library from 4 to 7 p.m. And whereas the Village of Bensenville recognizes the National Census Day, and the Complete Count Committee will work with the Census Bureau and the state of Illinois to strive for an accurate and complete count. Now therefore be it resolved that the Village of Bensenville proclaims and recognizes the U.S. Census and April 1st, 2020 as the nationally recognized day, presented this day, March 10th, 2020.
Is there a motion in support of the proclamation?
You have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, any discussion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries. Now on to the most anticipated part of the meeting, Village Manager's Report.
So I do want to be a little serious tonight. I want to talk a moment about COVID-19. It's commonly referred to as the coronavirus. The village is taking this very seriously. We're committing a significant amount of staff time to the subject. We are practicing the standing up of operations known as continuity of government, so that's how we keep government going if things get really bad, as well as reviewing programming and implementing new internal policies. Ultimately, the goal is to keep the Village of Bensenville open, safe, and operational. We are working closely with our partners at the Illinois Department of Public Health and the DuPage County Department of Public Health. DuPage County has set up a hotline for COVID-19. If you think you have the symptoms for it, or you think one of your loved ones may have symptoms, they can call 1-800-889-3931. That's the hotline that's dedicated. They don't want people showing up at ERs with these symptoms because it could pose a greater risk. So there's ways that they can communicate with you while staying at home. Right now, the best advice is just to use the same basic precautions that we would for a typical flu season. Washing your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds, using alcohol-based hand sanitizers of 60%, covering your mouth when you cough and sneeze, and most importantly, if you're feeling sick, to stay home. So we're working with our staff to make sure they're aware of that as well. It also may be helpful to practice frequent cleaning of commonly touched surfaces. So, here at Village Hall, we're cleaning off railings, elevator buttons, that type of stuff, door handles. And finally, for more information, we have created the COVID-19 resource page on our website. So if you go to the EMA tab on our website, there'll be a COVID-19 drop down, and you can click on that, and that'll have links to Illinois Department of Public Health, DuPage Health, as well as the CDC. If anyone has any more questions, we're here. Like I said, we've spent a significant amount of time. I think I can't sit in another webinar without getting a little sick of it. But we have a lot of information here at the village. Staff has stepped up, and we're ready to respond. So with that concludes my report, Mr. President.
Do you have a village attorney's report?
I have no report, Mr.
Is there any unfinished business to come before the board tonight? Is there any new business to come before the board tonight? Do we have a need for executive session?
There is no need.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Motion carries. We are now adjourned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.